evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to thank you and welcome you to the opening night of 42nd Street. The cast and crew are very happy to have you here this evening. I just want to make a few reminders and welcome comments. My first reminder is to please ask everyone to turn off their cell phone. The reason I ask you to turn it off as opposed to on vibrate is because some of you who are in my classes, I know the want to text might be too much for you, so please turn that off because that would get you an automatic F in my classes. And also because from time to time the cell phones can cause interference in the theater, so we just do ask that you turn them off while you're in here this evening. We appreciate that. In addition, the show is in 2 acts. We have a 10-minute intermission in between the acts. It runs about 2 hours. And we do ask that while you're in the theater to please remain in the theater and not to come and go because it can be distracting for the actors, and so we appreciate that. After the show this evening, we are having a reception, our opening night reception in the Gooding Gallery, and we welcome everyone to join us to congratulate everyone involved in this production. This is within the Performing Arts Department. It is a music, dance, art, drama extravaganza, and I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised and impressed with what we've done. So thank you all very much, and welcome to 42nd Street.
right. Miss Jones, what do you think?
Not about much, Andy. Gladys, you're improving. Wait, keep those knees up. You gotta put them up and lay them down. They're paying $4.40 a seat out there. Matt, get these names and addresses. I want everything set when Julia March gets here. Come on, Betty, we still have 4 songs to write.
We've got the whole weekend.
All right, names and addresses.
Phyllis Dale, 156 West 47th Street. Lauren Fleming, same address as her. Diane Lormer, 333 Park Avenue.
And I'll bet she was a little behind in her rent.
Well, look who's here. You remember Ann Riley.
Who could forget Anytime Annie? She only said no once, and then she didn't even hear the question. Hey, Ethel, it must have been tough on your mother not having any children.
All right, everyone, quiet down. We're doing a show here. Anyone who doesn't want to take the job, the nearest bar line is right down the street. All right, then. Matt, get the names and addresses. Hurry up. Names and addresses, come on! Looking for somebody?
The dance director. I'm here to get into the show.
Well, you're a little late. They've already picked up for us. You should have been there at 10.
Oh, I was. But it took me an hour to get up enough courage to go through the stage door. You're not Mr. Marsh, are you?
Billy Lawler. What on Broadway's better? Say, I'll bet you're new to show business.
Oh, I've had experience.
How many shows?
Any number of them.
Such as?
This would have been my first if they'd taken me.
I'd take you any day. How about lunch?
Oh no, I've got to see the dance director.
Okay then, dinner. Or lunch tomorrow?
That's very kind of you, but I really must see the dance director.
I know a bundle of humanity. She's about so high. I'm nearly driven to insanity when she passes by. She's a sunny little honey, but oh so hard to kiss. I'll try to overcome her vanity, and then I'll tell her this. I'm young and healthy, and you've got charm. It would really be a sin not to have you in my arms. I'm young and healthy, and so are you. When the moon is in the sky, tell me what am I to do? If I hate charm, I keep away. But that ain't my nature. I'm full of vitamin A. Say, I have an idea. You're not going to get NDD to audition you unless he's got no shoes. Come with me.
Oh, but
Come on, you do know this song, don't you?
well, yes, but
All right then, go to it.
to what?
Your first note's on Broadway. Hey kid, what are you looking for?
My good luck scarf. I wore it when I was elected Miss Allentown and Miss Junior Elk and
Come on kid, sing!
I'm young and healthy and you've got charms.
It would really be a sin
not to have you in.
in my arms. I'm young and healthy, and so are you. When the moon is in the sky,
Tell me what am I
to
to
do.
if
I keep away. That ain't my nature. I'm full of vitamin A.
say I'm young and healthy, so let's be bold.
Face front.
In a year or 2 or 3, maybe we will be too old.
Take it from the top. I'm young and healthy, and you got charms. It would really be a sin
Not to have you in.
in my arms.
I'm young.
Hold it. Who told you you could sing?
It was my idea, Andy.
That's a pretty fresh idea. You, read it.
Give her a break, Andy. She's great.
Andy, Mr. Marsh is here. I just saw a taxi pull up. I got no time for breaks. Mr. Marsh is here. And it's great, Toots.
Hey, don't go. I'll talk to Julie myself.
I don't want to get you into any trouble.
I said beat it.
All right, I'm going.
At least you know your name. What the heck was that?
She wanted to get into the line, boss. Ours are Notre Dame's.
All right, everyone, gather around and listen up. Today we start work on a new show. You're gonna work for 4 weeks and then try out in Atlantic City. You're gonna work for 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're gonna dance until your feet fall off and you aren't able to stand up anymore. And 5 weeks from now, Pretty Lady's gonna be the best show this town's ever seen. You're on your way to glory, and $32 a week. So anybody who doesn't think you can take it, better quit now. Nobody? Good. Let's take a half hour to get measured for wigs and costumes. Let's get to work.
All right, wigs and dressing room and costumes downstairs. Let's move it.
Hey, someone left a purse on the stage.
It must be her. A kid Andy threw out. Is there anything in it?
Yeah, 40 cents and a card. Peggy Sawyer, 125 Elm Street, Allentown, PA. Look, you go to your fitting, and I'll make sure she gets it. Julian, that was a great speech. You won't regret a word of it. Pretty Lady's the best show we've ever written.
Now with the greatest director on Broadway.
Enough of the soft soap, Betty. I need the show as much as you do.
Wall Street got you too?
You know the old saying, there's a horse's ass for every line on Broadway. I've given all I had to that glittering gulch out there, and it's been a hell of a ride. Okay, so Wall Street got me down for the count, but I'm still Julian Marsh, and Pretty Lady's gonna put me back on top. Let's talk about the cast.
Best in town. Billy Lawler for the juvenile.
Me and Maggie for the character part.
And Dorothy Brock in the lead.
It's Brock I'm worried about. Her last hit was 10 years ago.
We have to use her, Julian. She's got Abner Dillon in her back pocket.
You know Dylan's kitty cars? He's agreed to put up the whole 100,000 if she's the star.
But she can't dance.
So put a lot of girls around her. Let her wave her arms a lot. The public will never know the difference.
I don't know, Maggie.
Easy, Marsh. Here she comes. Dorothy, may I?
Don't say a word. I want to do this myself. Mr. Marsh, ever since I was a little girl and saw my first Julian Marsh show on Broadway, I dreamed of the day when I might work with the king of Broadway. At last that day has come, and I am filled with pride, joy, and humility.
Thanks, Miss Brock. I'm feeling pretty full myself. Now, before we go any further, I'd like to try out on one of the numbers.
Hold on, Mr. Marsh. You don't have to try out. She's already got a contract.
Mr. Dillon, what would I do without you? By the way, there are a few items you forgot to mention, so I wrote them in myself. Limousine, redecorated dressing room, private maid. No trouble about the salary, I just added another zero.
Now see here, Dorothy.
Of course, if there are any objections, I won't insist. We'll just go peddle our kitty cars and you go peddle your fish.
No, you're not hearing me. I just want to see if you can handle the role.
If you're asking me to audition, Mr. Marsh, I'm afraid the answer is no.
It's not an audition, Dorothy. Julian just wants to find out if it's in the right key.
Yeah, try that new one we went over yesterday. You're gonna love it. The piano pounds on a hot jazz beat as you enter and sing.
Shadows on the wall, I can see them fall, here and there, everywhere, silhouettes in blue, dancing in the Here am I, baby, where are you? In the shadows let me come and sing to you. That was fine, thank you, thank you. Now, let's try it in 3/4 time for Miss Brock.
Now, Julian, we wrote that in.
And up a tone. Miss Brock, from the top.
I'm
please.
sorry, Mr.
Miss
Marsh.
Brock, from the top.
Shadows on the wall, I can see them fall, here and there, everywhere.
Matt, Andy.
Yeah, boss.
I want 2 shin busters. One left, one right. Miss Brock, right here, if you please. Thank you. Frankie!
Yeah?
See if there's a scrim on 28. Bring it in. Off the floor. Nice and easy, please. Kill the work light. Miss Brock, from the top, please.
In the shadows, let me come and sing to you. Let me dream a song that I can sing to you. Take me in your arms and let me cling to you. Let me linger long, let me live my song. In the winter, let me bring the spring to you. Let me feel that I mean everything to you. Love's old song will be moved. In the shadows when I come and sing, in the shadows when I come and sing, in the shadows, in the shadows, in the shadows. In the shadows, let me come and sing to you. Let me dream a song that I can sing to you. Take me in your arms and let me cling to you. Let me linger long, let me live my song. In the winter, let me bring the spring to you. Let me feel that I mean everything to you. Love's old song will be new. In the shadows when I come and sing, in the shadows when I come and sing, in the shadows when I come and sing to you. In the winter, let me bring the spring to you. Let me feel that I mean everything to you. Love's old song will be new. In the shadows when I come and sing to you, dear. In the shadows when I come and sing to
Not bad, Miss Brock, not bad.
Mr. Marsh, what does it take to get a compliment out?
That was a compliment, Miss Brock.
Wardrobe, where are you? How do you expect me to dance when these sleeves are halfway to the ground?
Hello, kid.
Pat, what are you doing here?
Let's see some new
nearby booking agents and thought I'd drop by to see my best girl.
And what if Mr. Dillon had been here? No, Pat, it's too dangerous. Now run along, be a dear, take in a movie or something, and I'll see you in my dressing room at 5.
Dorothy, I can't take your money. It was all right in the old days when we had to act in vaudeville, but now you're a star.
But what does it matter if we still care for each other? Oh, don't you think I hate meeting in corners like this? But isn't it better than not meeting at all? Now run along, and I'll see you in my dressing room at 5.
Dorothy,
Till 5, my darling.
Hey kid, I've been looking for you. You left us at the audition. Don't worry, the bankroll's intact. Oh, thank you, Miss Jones. Maggie Jones. Say, you look like you could use some grub. How about putting on the feedback and meeting the girls?
No,
It's all settled.
Hey kid, I've been looking for you. How about having lunch?
I'm sorry, I just promised to eat with Miss Jones and the girls.
Wanna come?
Well, no thanks. I'm looking for a mouthful, not a ear. But don't feel bad. I'll let you have a rate check.
What makes tenors such wolves? Well, I think it's that tight underwear they wear.
No, that's what makes them tenors. Come on, girls, let's go to that lovely place with the windows.
The Astor Roof?
No, the automat. Oh, all right, the gypsy tea kettle, but you're dancing your way over there. I don't want to waste any time.
But I don't know your steps. Well, if you think you can pick it up, I'll show it to you.
Okay.
Okay, now the pullback. Hey, kid, you're good.
I know.
Come on, put it together. 1, 2, 3,
So, Peggy, you still want to be in the show business after today?
More than ever. Imagine someday dancing on the same stage as Dorothy Brock.
I understand how she feels. My grandmother felt the same way.
I don't know how you girls can say that. Dorothy worked very hard to get where she is. I remember in our first shows, she earned $30 a week and sent 100 home to her mother.
Let's face it, the only thing she has over anyone at this table is Abner Dillon.
Who's he?
Her sugar daddy.
Oh, her father.
You can't be just 21. Girl can get that dumb in only 21 years.
Yeah, kid, we're gonna have to teach you the Broadway facts of life.
Oh, don't worry about me. I learned all about men in Allentown.
Eugene O'Neill would have given his eye teeth to have written that line.
Should we tell about musicians?
All she has to know is that they keep him in a pit, and it's for a good reason.
I still wish I were in the show with you.
You will be, kid, but not this show, the next one. You're a looker, and you can tripling the bird. You're pretty hot stuff in the stuff department, too. You hookers are the luckiest ones in the whole darn business. So what if you had good bad luck to stand? You got all you need to cheer you up right there at the end of your ankles. If you've a melancholy case of the blues, I've got a remedy for you. If you've an ounce of rhythm down in your shoes,
you're doing? Here I am, knocking out my brains to put on a good show that they'll pay money to see. And here you are, giving it away for free on the street. Now you kids get back in there. Oh, this is great, just great.
Something wrong, boss?
Something wrong? We're short one girl.
But boss, you told me to get 2 dozen.
Plus 1 for good measure. I always get 1 extra for good measure.
Wait, no.
No, don't give me any of your protests. I just want another girl.
Okay, I could have one here in the morning.
Well, that's just ducky. I can hardly wait. I was supposed to set the boardwalk number this afternoon. You know, I've got a good mind just to go for the first girl I see. Just the first name that passes and say, you.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Can you dance?
I'm from Allentown, Pennsylvania, and I can do any tap step ever invented. Swings, cripples, buffalo, shuffle.
Hey, Allentown. Take it easy. You got the job. Andy, take her in here and get her ready to rehearse at 2 o'clock sharp. Hey, wait a minute. Are you the Mack truck that tried to run me down this morning?
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was you. It'll never happen again. I swear my mother, my father, my uncles, my...
Hey, Allentown, take it easy. I kind of enjoyed it. All right. Let's get in there and ready to rehearse. We got a show to do.
Thank you, Mr. White.
Costume.
Yeah, boss.
All right, well, I want her on the boardwalk number with the dialogue.
We can't do dance section, class. It's out cold.
Oh, then use Winnie.
No, boss. Winnie's in the number before. She'll never make the change.
Then give me any girl. I just want to run the number right now. Rob, Billy, let's go. It is morning. The sun sparkles brightly on a section of the boardwalk at Atlantic City as we discover Rodney and Madeline. Madeline speaks.
Darling, darling, why did you take so long to declare yourself? The answer is yes, of course. We'll live together in a cottage by the sea, and every day we'll have breakfast and kisses in bed. Oh my God.
And Rodney says,
And will you always love me, Madeleine?
Yes, 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 yes.
now Rodney declares his love, and they kiss.
Hold on a minute. What's that fellow doing to Dorothy?
I'm just acting, Mr. Dillon.
I don't care what you call it. I'm not putting up good money to see the woman I love kissed by no actor.
All right, cut the kiss. Just say the dialogue and improvise something.
Oh, darling, I love you. I worship you. I adore you.
I don't know exactly how it started, but it started in fall. I just wanted someone to be gay with, She's fainted. Thank God.
It's not Peggy's fault. She didn't eat at lunch.
All right, Billy, Mac, take her to Brock's dressing room. The rest of you, this is still a rehearsal. Andy, I'm gonna fix up that last section, all right? All right, everyone, back to your places. Last section before the pivot.
Easy. Set her down.
What happened?
One of the kids fainted. Off the course of the Julie Marsh show. Get her some water with her. And you bring it back on stage for a boss starts on the name.
Okay, but when she comes to, tell her that I'll get her as soon as I get it ready. The name is Ball. Billy Ball.
Come on, Billy. You okay?
I guess I fainted,
Good guess.
but I guess I'm all right now.
Whoa, bad guess. Now let me be the doctor for a while. What you need is some rest.
But the rehearsal isn't over.
Oh, yes, it is, young lady. For you, anyway. Now, as your doctor, my first prescription is for you to sit in this chair. That's it. As your doctor, my second prescription is for you to get those legs up.
And then I know what your third prescription is.
Dorothy, I didn't expect you
It's
to...
quite obvious you didn't expect me, doctor.
Darling, she fainted, and they brought her in here until she came to.
And since when is my dressing room an emergency ward for every clumsy Corrine who decides to throw a fainting at? I'll get her out of here before I decide to prescribe some medication she won't like so much.
Please, Miss Brock,
Now you shut up. And if my prescription offends you, doctor, you can just get out with her.
What is going on in here? I'm trying to run a rehearsal on that stage.
Who are you? My name is Pat Denning, Mr. Marsh. I was a guest of Miss Brock's.
Well, Miss Brock's official gentleman friend happens to be in the building, and I don't want him getting any funny ideas.
Quick, Pat, down by the shades.
Come in.
I brought these roses for you, Sugar Plum.
Thank you.
I hope I wasn't interrupting anything.
Oh, no, not at all. We were just winding up, in fact. Mr. Dillon, this is one of our dancers, Peggy Sawyer, and her boyfriend, Pat Denning.
Now just a minute, Julie.
You know, it's your fault this conference is winding up, Mr. Dillon.
My fault.
You see, Dorothy didn't want to discuss the script any further until she could spend more time with you.
Is this true, Dorothy?
Of course. What girl wouldn't want to be alone with you? Just look at yourself.
Mr. Denning, your presence in this dressing room has caused a great deal of unnecessary turmoil, and I suggest such visits do not occur again. Oh, and Mr. Denning, this girl's a pretty good hoofer, and I don't want to lose her for the price of a bowl of chili. Take her out and get her something to eat. Dorothy, may I have a word with you?
Of course, Julian. Is it about the character I'm playing?
No, it's about the character you're playing around with.
Aren't you a bit confused? You're the director of my show, not my personal life.
When your personal life gets in the way of my show, I direct that too.
Mr. Mark, I will see whom I please, when I please, and no show is going to stand in my way.
I think we've got ourselves a bit of a problem. And I think I've got myself a bit of a solution. Nick Murphy, please.
Murphy? He's a killer. Look, Julian, if you don't like the song, just say so.
I put a girlfriend of his in one of my shows. He owes me a favor. Nick, hi, it's Julian Marsh.
Yes, I'm calling about a bit of a problem I'm having. You see, there's a fellow been hanging around our rehearsals by the name of Pat Denning. And I was hoping you could send a couple of your boys over to persuade him to make himself scarce for the next few weeks. Right. Thank you. A pleasure doing business with you. Goodbye. And that, I believe, is the end of that.
Julian, I just got off the phone with Atlantic City. They canceled our booking. But don't worry, everything's all right. I picked up a week at the Archery Theater in Philadelphia.
But all of our shows open in Atlantic City.
Maybe Philly will change your luck.
He's right. Come on, let's get packing. Grabbing my hat and coat, I'm leaving the Canton. Quick, call me a ferry boat, getting out of town.
Sorry I couldn't take anywhere fancier the old person of the greatest moment.
You know a guy named Pat Dennings?
Well, yeah.
He better lay off the story for games. Too bad for him. Got it?
Okay, I'll
Just
tell
so
him.
you remember.
A friend with good advice. Hey, you're the company?
Yeah?
I got a message from Miss George Brock. Told that Pat Denning is running a stock company in Philadelphia and gone for at least 6 months with no forwarding fees.
Gotcha.
I'm shining my traveling shoes. Big scoop in the Daily News. Who's saying it's toodaloo's getting out of town?
I'm sorry, but I don't want to go to Philadelphia. My contract says I must be out of town in Atlantic City.
Miss Brock, some fellow here left a note for you.
But Dorothy, why do you want to go to Philadelphia?
Who says I don't want to go to Philadelphia? I want to go to Philadelphia. My contract says I must be out of town in Philadelphia.
Where's my boy? They're going bye-bye and we're shouting hurrah. We're spreading 'cause we're heading for Hot Shop. Hot Shop, Shop, Shop.
All right, you got everything? Hats, coats, trunks, dogs, cats, canaries. So get them aboard. Rehearsal is at 8 o'clock tomorrow. So let's get moving.
My neighbors are awful nice. They promise to feed the mice. Hey, Iceman, don't need your eyes getting out of town. There's my boy, they're going bye-bye and we're shouting hurrah. We're spreading 'cause we're heading for Hot Shop. Hot Shop, 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 Hot Shop, Shop, Shop. A new kind of company. It's just magnetizing me. I'm footloose and fancy free. Get in, getting out, getting
All of you. The company got you to Philadelphia, but it's up to you to make sure that we get out of here alive. There's 25 musicians down there in that pit, just dying to go on overtime. So let's get moving. All right. There's some props and costumes that haven't arrived yet, so don't let it throw you. We'll be adding stuff later. Conductor, let's go. We're late. Hey, Matt! I can't hear my first note. What is it? Thank you. I know. writes the words and music for all the girl he shows. No one cares and no one knows who is the handsome hero. Some villain always frames, but who cares if there's a plot or not when they've got a lot of
What do you go for? Go see a show for. Tell the truth, you go to see those beautiful dames. You spend your dough for bouquets that grow for all those cute and cunning, young and beautiful dames. Dames are temporary flames to you dames. You don't recall their names, but their caresses and home addresses linger in your memory. All those beautiful in your memory. See those beautiful in your memory. All those beautiful days. What do you go for? Go see the show for. Tell the truth, you go to see those beautiful days. Spend your dough for bouquets that grow for all those cute and cunning, young and beautiful days. Days of temporary flames. Days, we don't recall their names. What do you go for? Go see the show for. Tell the truth, you go to see those beautiful days. You spend your dough for bouquets that grow for all those cute and cunning, young and beautiful. Those cunning little beauties. Are temporary flames to you days. All their names. Sweet shine Ruby, there is nothing as divine and beautiful. No sun can shine as beautiful. Bring on that line of beautiful days, 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 days,
That was good, kids.
Too good. I am the star of this show, Julian, and I don't appreciate making my entrance 10 seconds before the blackout.
Do you suggest I bring you on after the blackout?
I suggest you redo the dance to suit my talents.
I'm afraid that would make it a rather short number, Miss Brock.
You'll regret that remark, Mr. Marsh. You may be the director of the show, but I am driving the kitty car.
All right, the rest of you, I want you to go home, go out and relax, and come back tomorrow and give the performance of your lives. Company dismissed.
Company dismissed. Company dismissed. Millie, get all my things on a hanger, and Willard, please check those spot cues.
Hey, Peggy, I'll finish changing and see you at the station, okay?
Be there in a minute, Billy. Are you coming to the party, Mr. Marsh?
Huh?
To the Regency Club. Miss Jones and Miss Berry invited everyone. Is something funny?
You are. Eyes shining like a kid at Christmas. Dreams of opening nights and parties. The tinsel and glitter of musical comedy. Just look at yourself. A speck of dust on that stage. Indistinguishable from the 40 other specks of dust I'd put there.
I know that, Mr. Marsh. But put all those specks together, you have something alive and beautiful that can reach out to 1,000 people we've never seen before.
Broadway dreams, Sawyer. I had them too.
Well, I mean to hold on to mine, Mr. Marsh.
Sweet dreams, kid.
I know they are. I'm the speck of dust in your show.
Andy, Andy, where are you?
Right here, boss. I got all the notes typed up. All 4 pages.
You know, the notes can wait. Let's go out and relax a little bit. Let's go dream a little.
Hey, Matt, are you sure there are no messages for me?
No, Miss Brock.
I need another drink. Hey, play something fun, will you? Something not from the show.
Say another one of those and they'll build a bridge over you.
Another crack like that and they'll build a monument over you.
I turned around and you disappeared. How does that feel, sweetie?
Like a dead, wet cobra.
Dorothy.
Say, what's eating you tonight?
I finally figured out what this show needs. A few more songs by Irving Berlin. Now get away from me and take Buffalo Bill here with you.
Wait a minute, I've got $100,000 invested in the show, so you better not give me the air.
Give you the air, huh? Well, how about just a few bubbles? Now get on your kitty car and pedal back to Tulsa, you beached whale.
She didn't mean it. You know, she's so excited. The opening tomorrow.
There ain't gonna be no opening, not with Dorothy Brock. She's out of the show.
Wrong. Brock opens tomorrow night as scheduled. Don't be a fool, Dylan. You gonna close the show because of the Dane?
It's my funeral, ain't it?
And the funeral of a 100 kids who've been working their feet off to give you a show you can be proud of. You wouldn't put them on the streets, would you?
Oh, Mr. Dillon, you wouldn't do that to us, would you? Not after we put all our faith in you.
She called me a whale and a cobra.
Look, in show business, that's a compliment. Say, when you need some lunch, pop over to the quiet corner and I'll sing you the scores for the last 6 shows.
I don't care how many hotels you've tried, I want you to try the Belvedere too, and now!
I don't know what has gotten into her. She was fine this afternoon.
I smell a rat, and the rat's initials are Pat Denning.
Hello, Belvedere. Have you a Pat Denning there? You do? Well, get it for me, you idiot!
Hey, boss. I just bumped into Flo at the switchboard. She's an old friend of mine, and she said Dorothy Brock's been looking all over town for Pat Denning.
So I was right. Denning is in town.
Pat, darling, I've tried to forget you, but I can't, so please come back at once. At once!
Hey, Peggy, how about the next dance?
In a minute, Billy.
What are we gonna do about Denning, boss?
Call Nick Murphy. I think he's got a couple of Philadelphia cousins to handle the situation.
Pat, I can't do it anymore, I just can't.
Darling, will you just calm down and tell me what's wrong?
In a minute, just hold me first. Hold me and never let me go.
All right, it's all set. He's sending over a couple of his cousins in about 10 minutes. And they better not find Denning here.
Hey, Peggy, how about this dance stuff?
Sorry, Billy, but a friend of mine's in trouble.
A man's friend or a lady?
A man, but
I get it. Good night, Peggy.
Billy,
Something the matter, Billy?
Not anymore. Go on, guys.
Who is it? Peggy Sword. Oh, the fainting violet Mr. Denning took out to dinner last week.
I've got to see Pat. Pat, there's going to be trouble.
You're darn right there will be unless you get the heck out of here.
Wait a minute. What is it, Peggy?
Won't you tell me to wait a minute? And how come you're sticking up for her in the first place?
Josie, you don't understand.
I think I understand all too well.
No, you don't.
Get out, the both of you.
But Mr. Brock,
That's all right, Peggy. Now go.
I said the both of you.
Okay, if that's the way you...
That's the way I want it. Get out! 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 sweet home,
I guess I never knew how I needed you. Sweet heart, but sweetheart, I know.
Boss, we're in. This is the best out-of-town opening show we have ever had. They love it.
Well, they won't love it unless we speed up these changes. Mac, where's that kid?
Just wait for the girls to get into place, boss.
All right, here we are.
Cue 64, go.
You got it! Now pull it up! I gotta wait for the thermostat! It's stuck!
Well,
Watch out for the subway, Grady! I got it!
well, what is it? A penny?
A nickel?
You hold your horses and let me get the dirt off.
A dime!
We're in the money. We're in the money.
We've got a lot of what it takes to get along.
We're in the money.
like a Mars show should. Great. But it's this next number that counts. Send them out for the intermission buzzing, and that's the ball game.
Then we have nothing to worry about. The finale's the best number in the act.
Well, there won't be a finale unless Brock gets out here. Dorothy, where are you?
There's no need to shout, Julian. I'm right here.
Well, you're on in about 10 seconds.
I have never missed a cue in my life. When I do, you may take me to task, not before.
Excuse me, Miss Brock. I'd like to explain about last night.
I don't want an explanation from
Miss
you.
Brock,
Now get away from me. The further the better.
Quiet, quiet, both of you. You're on.
U68, go!
In the heart of little old New York, you'll find a thoroughfare. It's the part of little old New York that runs into Times Square. That crazy quilt that Wall Street Jack built. If you've got a little time to spare, I want to take you there. Come and meet those dancing feet on the avenue.
Curtain, bring it in!
She pushed me,
What are you
Sawyer!
out of line, Sawyer?
She pushed me, I want her fired!
No one steps on the line of our show. Fine, take your things and get out. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Dorothy Brock has had a terrible accident and will not be able to continue with tonight's performance. Your tickets will be refunded at the box office. House lights. Well, Doc, what is it?
I'm afraid it's broken. Compound fracture. It'll be months before she'll be able to walk on that ankle again.
Are you nuts? She's got a show to do tomorrow night.
She's a trooper. Put an bandage on it.
You don't seem to understand. She can't even stand up. Miss Brock's ankle is broken.
Well, we'll get another doctor, a second opinion.
Quiet, all of you. We have no star. And without a star, there's no show. We're closing.
No, we can't.
Hey, my decision is final. No star, no show. Tell the kids to clear out their dressing rooms. Pretty Lady closes tonight.
star broke her ankle. So we get someone to replace her. Someone to replace Brock? Someone to replace Brock?
Someone to replace Brock?
How about Mary McKay? She's in London. Mary McKay. Hollywood. Nora Sinclair. She sings, she dances, she acts.
And has been for the past 60 years.
Wait a minute, I know someone who can do it.
Who?
Peggy Sawyer.
That kid?
Yes, Peggy. She's got a voice that'll panic them. She can dance rings around Brock.
She sure has got something.
And she sure is pretty. I think we should give her a chance. We'd better catch Mr. Marsh before he leaves the theater. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Mr. Marsh, wait a minute. You don't have to close the show.
What?
We've got someone right in the company who can replace Brock.
My dear Miss Riley, if there was someone in the company with that much talent, I think I would have noticed her.
Maybe not in this case.
We're wasting our time.
No, you could give her a chance. And isn't anything better than closing the show?
Who is she?
Peggy Sawyer.
That kid?
Yes, Peggy. She's got a voice that'll panic them, and she can dance rings around Brock.
Oh, Robbie Ginner. This is her first job in the chorus.
No, boss. She is the best dancer in the line.
That's not carrying a show. Brock's such an easy performer that she's fooled you. That kind of style takes years of experience to develop.
Unless she's got it naturally, which she just might have.
Do you know how many pages she'd have to learn? Not to mention songs and dance routines?
Well, she's young. Kids can do anything.
Put the dancing back in the show, boss.
Isn't anything worth a try, Julian?
All right, send her in.
There's only one hit. You just fired her.
But it may not be too late to get her back. She's taking the 11:10 to Allentown. That gives you 20 minutes to get down to Broad Street Station.
What are we gonna do, boss?
Get her off that train. I want Brock in New York, ready to rehearse at 8 o'clock tomorrow.
But aren't we gonna stay in Philadelphia?
And lose $10,000 a night? No. Our only shot is to ship the show to New York, beat the part into her in 36 hours, and open cold on Thursday. Now get going! No. This is my job. I fire her. It's up to me to get her back.
I can go, Julian.
No, I said I'll go. Miss Riley, thank you. You've done me a great favor.
Anytime, Mr. Marsh. Anytime.
All right, we'll give him 15 minutes to convince her, and then we're bringing out the big guns.
Sawyer, I know you're angry at me, and I can't blame you. It's not easy being fired.
You did me a favor, Mr. Marsh. It may not have been easy, but I got the message loud and clear. Go back to where you came from, Miss Peggy Sawyer. And that's just what I'm going to do.
Miss Sawyer, I came here to apologize for what happened, and to ask you to come back,
I have a train to catch, Mr. Marsh.
and take over Dorothy Brock's role in Pretty Lady. Her ankle's broken, she's out of the show. But if you can do it, the part's yours.
I'm sorry, Mr. Marsh. Show business isn't for me. I'm going back to Allentown.
What was that word you just said? Allentown? I'm offering you the chance to star in the biggest musical that Broadway has seen in 20 years. And you say, Allentown? Now listen, Sawyer, and listen good. Even if you don't care about me, think of all the kids you'll be putting out on the street if you don't get out there and do this. Think of the songs that will wither and die if you don't get out there and sing them. Think of the scenery never seen, the costumes never worn, the orchestrations never heard. Think of Pretty Lady and the pleasure and thrill it could give millions. Think of musical comedy, the most glorious words in the English language. Sawyer, think of Broadway. Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway, the hip hooray and ballyhoo, the lullaby of Broadway, the rumble of a subway train, the rattle of the taxis, the daffodils who entertain at Angelo's and Maxie's when a Broadway baby says
old Broadway. Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway.
Honey, honey, and what do you do? The lullaby of Broadway. The music is still not too soon, and everyone goes crazy. The lullaby of Baby Blue, so everything gets crazy. Hush, why, oh, why you listen then? You hear Daddy singing. Baby goes up to his bed, to sleep all day.
Good night, baby. Good night.
Milkman's on his way.
Sleep tight, baby. Sleep tight. Let's call it a day.
Listen to the lullaby of old Broadway. Come along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway. Hooray and rally through the lullaby of Broadway.
On the subway train, the rattle of the taxis, the daffodils who entertain until the dawn.
Listen to the lullaby of Sawyer, you're 2 minutes late.
Sorry, Mr. Marsh. I was looking for my good luck scarf.
Sawyer, it's 6:30. That curtain goes up in exactly 36 hours. You have 6 pages, 5 songs, and 10 dances to learn. Can you do it? Do you think you can do it, Sawyer?
Yes, Mr. Marsh, I can.
Great, then we begin. Andy, I want to start with the opening number, and then move through all the songs and dances. And then we can go back and do the scenes. We'll have a 5-minute break for every hour for food or coffee, and then a full 15 minutes for every 4 hours. And nobody on the stage unless I call them. By tomorrow night, I'll either have a live leading lady or a dead chorus girl. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
All right. Becky, slaps in the right foot, and 1, 2, 3,
And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's it. That's it. Show her how. Show her how.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Do I turn now?
Yes, now.
Smile, Allentown. You're not in the back row anymore.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Good, good.
2, 3, 4, 5.
That's it. Show Moxie.
Good work, Becky. Good work. All right, now down the back, and 1, 2, 3.
Lyrical.
1, 2, 3.
Elegant. Make every man fall in love.
1, 2, 3.
Hold it. Hold it. She went too wide.
All right, I'll fix the buns.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. From the balance, please. Girls. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
That's it. Keep it tight. Keep it tight.
1, 2, 3. Good work, Peggy. Stay close to Annie. Stay close to Annie.
Very good. Very good.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Atta girl. Atta girl. All right.
Thank you, lady.
Bring soft shoe. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good. Good. Good.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Very pretty.
7, 8. Turn. Graceful. Graceful.
Very pretty. Very nice. Very nice.
Please, Mr. Marsh, I'm exhausted. Can we stop for a minute?
Sawyer, it's 6:30. That curtain goes up in exactly 2 hours. Do you know how many things we have to do? Let's go. Let's start from the beginning. What are we waiting for? Start from the beginning.
Jim, they didn't tell me you were here. It was grand of you to come.
No, no, no. That's impossible. You're greeting the man you love. Make it mean something to you. Like this. Jim, it was grand of you to come.
Jim, it was grand of you to come.
No, no, that's impossible. Look. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever had a man take you in his arms, crush him towards you, kiss you? Say the line.
Oh, Jim, they didn't tell me you were here. It was grand of you to come.
Again.
Oh, Jim, they didn't tell me you were here. It was grand of you to come.
Once more.
Oh, Jim, darling, they didn't tell me you were here. It was grand of you to come.
That's it. Let's move on to the finale.
Let's someone go on to the finale.
Please, Mr. Marsh, please.
Ready. Moving left.
I can't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2,
Hold it.
5, 6, 7.
No, you've done it, Marsh. You pushed her too far.
I had to. Unless she knows that part deep down in her gut, she'll never make it through. And that goes to the rest of you, too. Hey, Andy, take the kids down the lounge. I want to clean up those last 16 bars.
All right, everyone, down the lounge. Gonna move on.
They said I'd find you here.
Miss Brock.
Talk, leave us alone.
Dorothy, are you sure it's time for this? They just called half hour.
I have some words I need to say to Miss Sawyer. So, you've taken over my role,
I'm sorry. I know how tough it must be.
do you? I'm not sure. When I started for the theater this afternoon, I wanted to tear your heart out. I wanted to hate you. I wanted to see you fail. But sitting there in that theater and watching you rehearse, I realized I couldn't hate you. Because you're good. Maybe even better than I would have been. The public wants youth, freshness, beauty, and Peggy. That's what you've got. Only I'm getting something too. For the past 10 years, the theater's kept me away from the only thing I've ever wanted. It took a broken ankle for me to finally realize that. Pat Denning and I were married this morning.
Oh, Miss Brock.
I have only one last wish for you, my dear. Go out there and be so swell you'll make me hate you. Oh, Sawyer, one more thing. It's about the next to closing number. You've got to take it easy. Let them come to you. Mind if I show you what I mean?
I would appreciate it very much. Dorothy.
Life begins when somebody's eyes look into your own. Life begins when you get your guy all alone. From morning the stars are twinkle and shine. This evening the wedding garden is hanging on about its infinite above me the wedding garden Pat, get me the heck out of here.
Thank you, Miss Brock. Oh, Peggy, are you nervous, hon?
Oh, that's a stupid question. Of course she's nervous.
She'll come through, won't you, kid? I'll try. She's gotta come through. Not for Jones or Barry or any of those stuffed shirts out there, but for us, the kids in the line. You're not just Peggy Sawyer tonight. You're every girl who ever kicked up a heel in the chorus. So get out there in front and show them what we can do. Oh, Amy, Phyllis, Lorraine, I'll do my best, I promise.
Best? I want better than your best. I want sheer, unadulterated brilliance. Now what are you girls still doing here? We've got a show to do. Peggy, may I have a word? Listen, 100 people, 100 jobs, $100,000. 5 weeks, grind and blood and sweat. And it all depends on what you do out there tonight. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Here comes Marsh with another one of his pep talks. Well, this is the last one now. And it comes straight from the heart. Our hopes, our futures, our lives are in your hands. So go out there and make them shine with your brilliant talent. This afternoon I was acting. This afternoon I was acting. This one I mean.
Come on, Julia, we gotta go places.
Tell him to take the house to half. He's going out there and youngsters. But you've got to come back a star.
Now that we have had the rice and flowers, the knot is tied. one that you'll adore. I'm gonna take you for a ride. You'll go home and get your panties, I'll go home and get my panties, and away we'll go. Ooh, off we're gonna shuffle, shuffle off to Buffalo. To Niagara in a sleeper, there's no honeymoon is cheaper, and the train goes slow. We're gonna shuffle, shuffle off to Buffalo. Someday the stork may pay a visit and leave a little souvenir. Just a little cute, what is it? But we'll discuss that later, dear. For a little silver quarter, we can have the golden quarter, turn the lights down low. We're gonna shuffle, shuffle up to Buffalo.
You go home and get your clothes on and get my knees and nosies, and away we'll go. Ooh, oh, we're gonna shuffle, shuffle up to Buffalo. To Niagara in the sleeper, there's no honeymoon that's cheaper, and the train goes slow.
do the rest of the show without any mistakes, and without this thing either. I'm Julian Marsh, and I say you will.
In the heart of Little Rome, you'll find a thoroughfare. It's the
Billy Lara himself.
Come on, we're holding a party at the Ritz for you. For me? Be there in a minute, Miss Jones.
See you at the Ritz.
Oh, Billy, it's so exciting. They all love the show.
They all love you, and that goes double for me. Now, we gotta go. We gotta go kids party at Lorraine's.
Gee, Billy, I don't know if I can. What about the party at the Ritz? Billy, am I really a star?
Of course, now and forever.
And can stars do whatever they want?
Anything.
Then I want to go to the kids' party.
Peggy,
Billy, wait a minute.
you haven't changed your mind, have you?
Of course not. I'll be along in a minute. Wait for me at the stage door.
Okay, but you know how impatient tenors are, right?
Mr. Mark?
Peggy, say, in all the excitement, I forgot to congratulate you. Congratulations, kid.
Thank you, Mr. Marsh. But you and I both know who was really out there on that stage tonight. I said the lines and said the songs and did the steps. But you were inside me pulling the strings. So I congratulate you.
You're quite a girl, Miss Peggy Sawyer. Quite a girl. And you're on your way to becoming quite a star. You've broken through, Peggy. You're the 1,000,000 to 1 shot that comes home a winner. For years to come, thousands of chorus girls will go to auditions and say, who knows, maybe I could come out of this the next Peggy Sawyer. My only hope for you is that you become the kind of star that those girls would want you to be. Shine your light over this glorious gulch they call 42nd Street. Give it your strength, your youth, your light. But I pray, don't give it all your heart, because it's a very loving heart, and I wouldn't want to see it broken. Now go off to the Ritz and enjoy yourself.
I'm going to the kids' party.
I was right. You are quite a girl.
Good night, Mr. Marsh.
Good night, Allentown. Say, where is the kids' party?
At Lorraine's. The address is on the call board. And Mr. Marsh, it would be grand, grand, grand if you would come.
Come and meet those dancing feet on the avenue. I'm taking you to 42nd Street. Hear the beat of dancing feet. It's the song I love, the melody of 42nd Street. Little nifties from the 50s, innocent and sweet. Sexy ladies from the 80s who are in this street. They're side by side, they're glorified. Where the underworld can meet the elite. Naughty
I've missed your dance.
And we have our drama, chorus, and dance moms. And if you're here, if you could come up and get a flower. Miss Hyde, is Miss Hyde here?
Our drama moms feed us to rehearsal.
Nothing we start.
Yes, that's why we love them so much. They're gonna call you.
Or chorus moms here.
Okay, we want to give a big, big, big thank you to Miss B, Miss Blackwood, our kid. Not only did she choreograph everything, she gave special tap tutor time to everyone who wasn't familiar with tap, and everyone in the dance knows how she's like our second mom. So.
And we have Miss Clifton, our amazing chorus director.
And of course, Miss Connolly, who plays dance. She's worked so hard with us, and I'm sure she's really going to be able to use this. Maybe she can relax a little bit. And I know we stressed her out, so.
Thank you. This is a truly collaborative effort, and it's an honor to work with such a talented group, but also such a really nice group of people. So, thank you guys.
And just really quickly, we want to thank Blake, Joel, and Charlotte Conway, our awesome stage managers. All the behind-the-scenes stuff. I mean, they're closing the curtain, they're doing the lights, they're at all of our practices, writing down our cues, making sure that everyone knows what they're doing. And so the show wouldn't have been the same if they weren't here with us. So,
So thank you to everybody, and while Blake runs back and turns on the house lights, I want to thank everyone for coming, and please check on the website. We have many more plays and concerts and dance concerts and band concerts going on this year. It is going to be a tremendous season for the Fine Performing Arts. Thank you all very much for coming.